The token of the day is Chillguy. It almost went up by 500% in the last 24 hours. It's a pump.fun ecosystem token on the Solana chain. How much longer can this rally last? Let's have a look at on-chain metrics. Let's also have a look at relative valuations. Let's try to figure out if it still makes sense to buy Chillguy. Now here are all the trending tokens on Solana ordered by their liquidity pool size. And Chillguy is currently at number 12. It's got a liquidity of almost 3 million and a market cap of 200 million. And so here's an overview of the pump.fun ecosystem tokens. Chillguy launched less than 5 days ago, and it's already at place number 9 in terms of market cap. A doubling would bring it close to Mudeng. A tripling from the current price would already put it at number 3, larger than the ACT token, which is already listed on Binance. And so today, more than 50,000 wallets interacted with the token. We've got 50,000 buyers, 27,000 sellers, an overhang of 64%, but that's of course in terms of the participants. In terms of buying and selling volume, it's way more equal because again, we are in a massive rally. Now this is a linear chart here. Here we've got the same on a logarithmic chart. A very constant, nice growth pattern. Now, how much of this is manipulation, potentially by some whales? How much of this is organic growth by a lot of retail investors? Let's have a look at on-chain data. Now, how much of this is manipulation by whales and how much of this is organic growth by retail? Let's first have a look at social metrics to try to figure out if the numbers align. So on Twitter or the X platform, we've got roughly 7,000 followers. On Telegram, we've got almost 8,000 members. And on-chain, on the Solana blockchain, we've got roughly 54,000 holders. Now, not all of those holders are created equally. Let's have a look at the on-chain metrics. On the left side, we see the number of returning users versus new users per day. On the right side, we see the number of token transactions per day. And we can see a very nice constant growth. And we see how the number of first-time traders, which is in purple, outpaces the number of recurring traders for pretty much any day. This is exactly what we want, right? We want a growing investor base because the more people buy into a token, the higher the price can stabilize. Now, on the right side, we see the number of token transactions. And that's going even more parabolic. This is growing even faster, indicating that now potentially some automated trading might be entering as well. Now today is the 20th of November, so this latest data point isn't yet finished. We are likely going to see a new high, but we're already seeing that new high in the number of token transactions. And so what's then the growth of different wallet cohorts? On the left side, we've got the retail investor. On the right side, we've got the whales. And in the middle are the medium-sized investors. Now on the left side, we simply look at these kind of minimum holding thresholds. So we've got 5,000 tokens that need to be held at minimum to be counted into this chart. Now at the current price of Chillguy, that's roughly $1,000 worth of the token. For the chart in the middle, we go at 10x from that. So that's now $10,000. For the chart on the right, another 10x. So that's $100,000 worth of the token. We can see how the growth of the number of whale wallets has pretty much stagnated since the 18th. The number of retail wallets, though, more than doubled during the same time. So it appears as if this rally is 100% driven by a lot of small wallets, while the whales aren't yet net selling. However, we do see that over time, more trading volume is done by those whales. So check this out. This is the trading volume in US dollars on the left, and it's normalized to 100% per day on the right. Again, very nice constant growth, but we also see how large retail and how the whales tend to trade now more and more of the token. Small retail, so again, those are the wallets up to $1,000, they tend to trade less and less, relatively speaking. And so it seems like the whales are partially taking profit, but it also seems like they're taking over more and more of the supply. And the reason why they might be doing this, the reason why the existing whales might be buying up more is because they could be speculating also on a centralized exchange listing. Currently, the token is only traded in a decentralized manner. But whenever a pump.fun ecosystem token gets listed on something like Binance, then the token can go to new levels. Again, ACT got listed on Binance. It made a 3 to 4x upon listing. Same is true for the goat and the peanut token. And so this is really the next step. We are already at 200 million. We are unlikely going to get to 400 or 600 million just by retail. This is now all a speculation on a listing on centralized exchanges. If that listing doesn't happen, then the price is probably not going to do that well. Now, the altcoin market as a whole is actually not doing that well. All the gains are currently made in the pump.fun ecosystem or in meme coins in general. Right? Have a look at this. Pump.fun outperformed pretty much all the other cryptocurrency categories in the last 7 days. It's up 89%. And the big question is, how can we actually pick tokens that are rallying before they become that large. How can we buy, for example, peanut when it's just at a few cents and not at $1.61? Or how can we buy something like goat, again, before it's at $1? Because, for example, check this out. I made a video about goat when it was still at 24 cents. So I tried to pick the tokens that currently have positive momentum, but that still have some upside left. And so initially, that video actually did not perform that well. Afterwards, once the price rose, of course, the video outperformed as well. And so that's the idea of this channel, right? I try to pick the meme coins that have some potential, and I try to be early. So feel free to subscribe here, right? Potentially even hit notifications, because again, the YouTube algorithm unfortunately is against us. When a token is still small, not a lot of people are actually searching for it, then we don't see that much exposure on YouTube. And so the big question is, how can we find tokens like peanut early when it's just at a few cents and not at a few dollars? I believe the answer is in wallet tracking. It's finding the wallets by influencers, by people that move markets, by top traders, and looking very closely at when are they buying and selling. For example, over here, we've got Crypto Banter that bought the peanut token at 3 cents. And so here's the Crypto Banter YouTube channel. They've got 1.1 million subscribers. When they talk about a token, of course, it generates attention, and attention turns very often into buys. And so this is what happened with the token, right? Since that signal, it's up more than 5,000%. And so I really believe that crypto is not just random gambling. It's not just a game of luck. It's a game of luck and skill. And the more we play the game, the more the expected value will shine through, the less important the luck component becomes, and the more important skill becomes. The capital over time moves towards the people that are most skilled. Thus, following the skilled people, following the insiders, following the market makers, I believe makes a lot of sense. And that's why we've got 33 wallets by Crypto Banter alone that we are following. In total, we follow more than 400 wallets. I like this approach so much that I made a dedicated tutorial course just on wallet tracking. So how can we find various influencer wallets? How can we subsequently track those wallets? And how can we then interpret the signals that we get from the tracking? It's all part of Premium, the Premium membership of this channel. It's down below, thebitcoinstrader.com. But Premium is not just about wallet tracking. It's also about backtesting. It's also about portfolio diversification. It's about all kinds of things. There's more than 100 different tutorial videos in Premium. Now, once we have a signal, we of course also need to discuss when to buy, when to sell. We have to compare our on-chain analytics, etc. That's why we've got dedicated chats on the individual altcoins in Premium as well. So feel free to check it out. It's currently $125 per month. There's also a 1-week money back guarantee. So in case you don't like Premium, in case you don't make money, just message me within the first week and I'll refund you 100%. There's really zero risk for you. And so yes, I do believe that Chillguy can go higher. The question is though, do we see that centralized exchange listing? If we don't see that listing for the next days, then probably the price will bleed at some point, because then the whales might take more profit. If you got some value out of this video, feel free to subscribe. I publish you regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. It helps the channel grow. See you in the next video, or see you in Premium. Cheers.